Okay, so a few people have asked to see a bit of a tour of my growing lock collection. What does a black belt's lock collection, after not quite a year's worth of picking, end up looking like? This is just some of the loose things that I haven't filed away properly that I got out. So, got a Sargent and Greenleaf safe dial that I have not yet cracked. Got a Lagarde dial, which I have cracked. There you go. It's that one on a different stand. Some things we've seen recently. 270S70 Lockwood. Just got a Generation 2 Smart Key lock. Got 3 different disc detainer locks, none of which have I managed to make any real progress on. Disc detainer is clearly something I need to spend more time to learn. Let's see, over here we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more of these vintage, antique maybe, Union cabinet locks. Did a video on those once. So I've got a few more of those. Let's see, got some challenge locks. Den brass. Got one here. Funky Monkey one, comes in a bag. Got basic lemon lock I just featured very recently. I think that's it for challenge locks out on my bench. Oh no, there's this one. N3 by Noddle, N-O-T-L. So that's those. This, the Ale Superior, I'm planning on turning into a challenge lock, but that's a project for when I can be bothered. Let's see, there's the Dumb IX10 shark fins that I did recently. From Open Soon, we've got a Lockwood here, oval cylinder with a restricted keyway. Not a super bad one, but this is just all the stuff that I haven't filed away. It's nice, shiny old Lockwood. I don't believe that one's guttable, and I don't have a key, so I'm going to try and impression that at some point. So you've got another old Lockwood 234. This one's kind of rusted. I found this somewhere. It's that. It's another restricted keyway. So I don't have a key for that one, but that's going to be impossible to find a blank to impression that, because it's shiny old brass Lockwood, old red lettering. I really like the red lettering. That's a Power Industry keyway. Got another old Power Industry lock that I don't have a key for. Trying to impress. It's just a standard C4 keyway, so I should be able to impression one of those. Maybe at some point. What else we got here? It's multi-lock I just picked. Interactive with spools. Got a Lockwood V7. I've not picked this yet, but I might do that soon, I think. So they've got 2 rows of pins, some standard and some spools. That might be coming up soon, I think. Got this EVA, I remember EPS, I think. That's actually a slider lock, not a pin tumbler. So that's purple belt that I should get to at some point soon. What's this? That's a twin combi. Black belt. Get to that at some point. Got a Miracle Magnetic. Magnets on the side, pins on the top. These are pretty reasonably rare, pretty cool. Look forward to getting into that at some point. What do we else we got? Got this Fichet 484, also a black belt lock. Shown that off not that long ago. A while before I get around to picking that thing. We've got this Kale Kill It purple belt dimple lock I haven't gotten to yet. So I've got 2 ends of €1 for that, so I'll be probably selling one end of that off at some point. I don't really need 2, and they don't go back together again. What else we got? We've got just an old lever basic cabinet lock there. I think it's just one lever, so nothing too exciting. Couple of Alloy ProTech locks. Got just another Abus 8550 and a Mako SFIC with the Mako pins in it in the padlock housing. Alright, so that's just the random loose locks that I haven't bothered to file away anywhere, or most of them anyway. So then we got some other boxes. This is my lever lock box, and in fact this one could go in here. There we go, filed away. So I've got a old Yale lock. I haven't touched or picked any of these. I've got keys for almost all of these. Got some of these old SECV Jackson's locks. So old power industry locks. So I've got a few of those. Squire 440 key. They're pretty cool. These are all, what we got here? We got a skewer 4 lever. I don't know. Lock. Got an old Chubb. You can just see the old fish logo on it, so that one's reasonably old. I haven't used that logo for a while. Got an Indian 6 levers, maybe, lock. Haven't touched that. Just laminated, nothing too high quality there. I'm expecting it to be pretty easy. Got another little Yale lock there. Just nice little lock. And then just another boring little cabinet lever lock. Alright, so that's lever locks. I haven't touched any of those. What's this? This is a box of padlocks. So this lock down here, this is my old Soviet one, which I did a video on once. Some acrylic locks, a Slaymaker watered lock, my real bad Sineco, just garbage, 40mm padlock. Did a video on that for Panda Frog's Bad 100. Whoops. Sparrow's revolver. Yep, what else we got in here? Master lock, Magnum M1 or whatever they call them. 4 pins, nothing exciting there. Packlock 90A, Mako 425. Did a video on those. 2 American 1100s. My Master Lock 410 with extremely nasty bitting. What else we got over here? We got a Master number 3. Got this little quad circle Chinese lock. They're both about as difficult as each other. Some crappy TSA locks. Actually, that one's funny. You can just open that with a screwdriver. What else we got here? Very old Lockwood laminated core wafer lock. They don't make those anymore. I haven't for quite a while. Lockwood lockout lock. Can't remember what core that's got in it. It might be a power industry one. It's old Lockwood brass body lock. Also got Sineco. It's like a Master 140, but worse, if that's possible. Pape's CR45. Got one like that. I've got that old one somewhere as well, but that all the springs are broken and it's non-guardable. There we go, Master 140. Well, so that's my box of basic, nothing too exciting padlocks. There's a few of those. And really, some of these other ones over there should go in that box, but they don't fit. This is a box full of locks that I have not got around to opening. So we got a couple of old Lockwoods here. which extremely tricky. Got the old tapered pins in them and they both just resist opening. Every now and then I pull one of these two out and think, well, I've gotten much better as a picker now. Maybe I'll give them a go. Spend 15 minutes on it and get nowhere. Federal 500 with a now fully unmastered bi-lock core in it. So get around to that one day. Medico biaxial. They're the ones that need, if you're not familiar with Medico, the rotating key pins have to be rotated as well as lifted. That thing's evil. Got some, no, it's the one with the key. A couple of Australian Post Office locks. The Aggressor. 7 pins. This one's got that really high lift right at the back. I don't think I've got a tool that can actually lift that without oversetting half of the other pins, so that's why that's still in there. The other one's just got a blank key. And then we come into Dimple Land. Got a Carver 8. Got a, what's this one? Carver Gemini. Lips Kiso. That one's got 15 pins. Carver Quattro. Jeez, look at that. So I haven't even attempted any of these Dimple ones yet. They need a special sized follower, which I don't have, haven't bothered to make. Then get into some Chinese Dimple locks. This one's got a nice smiley face and a diamond. Must be secure. Anyway, I really just haven't bothered to play with these. Some of these are in here because I haven't bothered. Some of them are in here because they're too hard. This is an SFIC with security pins. Not the, yeah, I think it's got the Mako pins in it. Haven't bothered. After I spent time doing the normal SFIC that I picked once, I figured that was enough. Some more multi-directional dimples. Pins come from bloody everywhere in that thing. 4 directions. This is the key. Beating on the bottom as well. More China dimples. One's got a keyway like that. We got in here Asus 700. Grubbed up by someone who had no idea what they were doing. Oh, I should show you the key on that one too. There you go. Asus 700 key. Got the nice high lift in the back. I haven't got around to starting to play with that yet, but it should be fun. This is an EVA ICS. Black belt lock. Slider. 10-pin slider lock. Black belt. Put those in there. What's this? This is that nasty keyway. Turn that into challenge lock one day. What else we got? Yale Superior clone. No. Yes. No. Just a high count dimple lock that I haven't got around to. Yeah, opposed pins. This one's the Superior clone. Yep, dimple slider. We've got the Carver Micro. Ooh, world's smallest dimple lock. Haven't picked that yet, it's just too damn small. Got a couple more bi-lock cores. These fit the same key as this one, but these ones are super heavily mastered. And one of them's not guttable, or I couldn't work out how to. Abloy Classic cam with some. I don't have a key. I only have blank Abloy keys. So I'm good to that. This is just a cheap little like Chinese sweet pot. I've never heard of them. I cannot for the life of me get that thing open. I don't know what's the problem. It's only got 4 pins. Basic tubular lock that I could probably get open now. It opens in about 2 seconds with a tubular impressioning tool, but I don't know, it's hard to tension off it properly, so I always slip off it, and you know, it's easy. I just haven't been bothered. So Yale something or other, I bought this way earlier on in my picking career. It's got that really low in the middle there. It's surprisingly tricky, especially with that Yale keyway. We'll probably work out how to pick this now, but it's just sort of, there have been other things. So that's that in there. Got the box full of locks I haven't picked. What else we got? The Lockwood box. Lots of Lockwoods here. So we've got this is 356 S63, which is a smaller version of this one, which it looks like a big lock until you put it next to this one, and suddenly it's like a baby. This one does not fit in the box compared to a 334. There you go. Massive size difference. Huge. Alright, put that back away. So, yes, there's that one. Got this little 23230 new end box. Beautiful brass, all brass little Lockwood there. Yep, 4-pin mechanism. Lockwood 12050. It was the very first lock I ever filmed for my green belt. What's this? Another old Lockwood with an AE keyway. Oop, a bit stiff. Some Lockwood 119 laminated core locks. These have now just been recently discontinued, which is really sad because they were very cheap and actually had pretty good cores in them, so they were excellent for learning. I've got 4 of those, which are suddenly worth maybe a bit more money. Probably not much. Another old Lockwood GM. This is first lock I impressioned, so that was my key I cut for that. It's part of the Mad Aussie Challenge. So got that. What's this? Lockwood Twin. Lockwood Twin, purple belt, Lockwood. They're pretty cool, kind of rare. Australian Fire Services lock, complete with Fire Services key. What's this? Oh yeah, 334 B45. I've got 3 of these with the standard tapered pins. Been giving these away to people slowly. Got a couple of restricted Lockwood keyways in 334s. Got 2 of the Victorian Power Industry MT5 simple locks, 334s. Got a 110/40 orange belt lock. A couple of these lockout tagout locks, one of them with a shackle that got cut. So I've sort of filed that a little bit smoother. They're actually quite fun. Tricky little things. Down here we've got a couple of the tiny little Lockwood 110/20 20mm ones. That concludes the Lockwood box. And finally, one last box of locks. We've got this one, which is, I don't know, just stuff really. It's got this Swiss lock sent to me from Panda Frog. Got a couple of other tiny locks. Little Seneco 3-pin, 25mm I think it is. This Berg Waka 3-pin one as well. You only have to lift the first pin. What was this? This is my Asset Twin exclusive. Second black belt lock I picked. So I got that one. Right, what's this? Oh, Power Line. I like that just because Power Line is a little dimple slider. No, just dimple. With, it's actually got some security pins in that, which I wasn't expecting. It's got some spool action going on in there, so just 5-pin dimples. That was one of the first dimples I picked when I was learning them. Either 3KS. This is the first black belt lock I did. Beautiful locks. Lovely keys. This is this. It's just a lane 6-pin Euro. Nothing exciting there. This Avis 7240 with no key. This one actually only has 3 pins, which is kind of funny. multi-lock interactive with serrated drivers, and a bag of key pins. The suit. This is another Yale Superior clone like the one in the other box. The difference is I actually have picked this one. I just never got the other one. You didn't even need to touch the sliders in this one actually, which was an interesting discovery. 2 roll track. This one's a cutaway. This one is not. Same thing. They're basically just sliding door locks. Very low security. Great for a white belt. Set of Sparrow's progressive locks that I've put the Sparrow's master keying system into, which was, I don't know, fun to work out how they work and see that in practice, but probably not really worth the money. I wouldn't buy it again, that's for sure. Yep, what else we got? A couple of dimple cutaways. Got a bunch of these in an eBay package. This is the SFIC I have picked. So that'll be the control key. Yep, control lug. That was one of my purple belt locks. US set master lock I showed off recently. Thanks to Down Under Monkey for that one. What's this? Just a Gainsborough cylinder I haven't got a key for. This is the first buy lock I picked. This one would count for brown belt. It has, I think it was 7 master pins in it, so quite a few, but still, even with quite a few master pins, they're tricky. These are these really cute little dimples. They've only got 3 pins, and the key, obviously they're meant to be for an indoor and an outdoor or something, because the key goes right through. But yeah, they're pretty sure they're 2 or 3 dimples. Yeah, they're cool. Picked both of them, obviously. What's this? Yale Superior parts. And another end. That's the end I'll keep. The other end will return the challenge lock. An MF4. This is the working end. This end is an MF4 that is only half a lock. It's missing 2 pins. It's missing the ones that go into this cap, so that's a bit disappointing because they're basically impossible to replace. It's pink lockout tagout lock made by Surlock, which is very easy to pick, but you know, I liked it. And finally, my Sparrow's cutaway lock that I used quite a bit when I was learning originally. And I think that must be about it. No. Missing 2. So I've also got my V10 as a mogul, which I did a video on. That's my 3rd black belt. And finally, I've got this little magnetic cam lock. Miwa magnetic cam. Very cool. Don't have any tools for that yet, but we'll get there at some point. I think that must be it. Surely. I've probably got more. Lying around, loose locks. They sort of end up all over the place, but that's the vast majority of the collection, so hopefully that was of some interest to at least someone, because it's a 25-minute long video. So thanks for watching. Yeah, it could be cool if maybe some other people did some block collection tours, if you've got some interesting stuff. It's cool to see what kind of things people have got, so there we go. See you next time.